Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out the 1.17 20W45A snapshot, where they released a bunch of new stuff like the clusters, the amnethite clusters, the amnethite blocks, and a bunch of other cool things that we're going to be going over in the beginning. Today we're going to be starting off with probably one of the biggest things that they've added, or something that has the most uses, which is the amnethite, the basic whatchamacallits, I forget what they're called. They're called geodes. They added geodes into the game, so if we head into spectator we can actually see quite a few. There's one over here, there's one over there, there's quite a few. They spawn quite frequently, which is something I think Mojang should change, because they can spawn quite near each other. Maybe make it so they can't spawn within 100, maybe 200 blocks of each other. And yeah, and maybe not too close to the surface, because I've discovered that quite a few of them are honestly quite close to the surface when geodes are actually formed by lava, which can only be found all the way down, or mainly it's only found all the way down at Y level 11 and Y level 10. But anyways, enough with that. Where is my little testing area? Alright, let's fly back over to here. So from these geodes we can find a couple main blocks, which is calcite, tuff, amnethite, and budding amnethite. Which budding amnethite has a cool feature, which is that it can grow the little crystals, as you saw there. Those I didn't place. And if we turn on the tick speed up in a hot second, I'll show you guys that they actually do. But yeah, so cool thing about these is that there's 4 different types of crystals. There is the small amnethite bud, the medium amnethite bud, the large amnethite bud, and the amnethite cluster, which the amnethite cluster, if you break it, you will get the amnethite shard, which, yeah, can only be dropped by the amnethite cluster. None of the other ones actually drop it, which is sad. And, yeah. So, another thing about these is you can actually stand on their hitboxes, and their hitbox is generally small, and it gets smaller the smaller they get, so you can actually make a little ladder out of it, which I don't know if that would honestly be useful for anything really, but yeah, you can do that. On to the next thing is, yeah, so more things with the amnethite crystals is what I'm going to be calling them. Let's see. You can harvest them with a piston, and yeah, they drop the amnethite shards. It seems like they're set to 4, but one more thing is that you can't actually silk touch them. So if I just hop into survival real fast, you'll see you can't silk touch them, but the pickaxe does speed up the speed at which you mine them, so that's pretty good. But I do think if you mine them, okay, so the big one can be silk touched, but the little ones can't, which probably will be changed in the upcoming updates. But yeah, hop back into creative mode and clear inventory. So yeah, so the amnethite budding amnethite is what it's called, can actually grow amnethite, and seeing as that we can both break amnethite with a piston, and we can actually detect it growing with observers. There's actually farms that can definitely be made out of this. They're going to be quite strange though. So one thing that I had an actual thought about was that Mojang should add the fact that you could comparate the budding amnethite as to what level of amnethite bud or crystal is on top of it. So like this would be like 4 in the 4 level comparator output, and this would be 3, this would be 2, and this would be 1, and then nothing would be 0. But yeah, they haven't added that, just a suggestion that I thought would be cool. But yeah, I'm going to turn the tick speed up to 1000, and you guys can see that it does indeed show when it's growing on a observer, if we just place that back down, see when it grows, and you can see the amniothite buds, or budding amniothite does indeed grow the crystals. So let's turn that back down to the normal 3. And yeah, next things next, another big addition is the copper blocks, and these come in 3 different variants, or 4 different variants, along with the cut copper, which also comes in 4 different variants. Variants include the copper block, the lightly weathered copper block, the semi-weathered copper block, and the weathered copper block, which is just 4 different colors. And yeah, I have them all on display over here. Another cool thing with these is they can be waxed, and the way you wax these is by taking 1 block and 1 honeycomb and putting them together into a crafting table, which, because honeycomb is like a type of wax, so it waxes them. They cannot be stacked together. Oh wait, I thought that was a normal one. But yeah, they can be, the 2 different types cannot be stacked together. So if I take a waxed one and I take a non-waxed one, which is this is how you make the copper block. If you didn't know, they cannot be stacked together, in case if you were wondering, which I don't know why you'd be wondering. You can also make the cut copper by doing that. And one cool thing I think they should add is wiring, actual wiring in Minecraft with the copper, because wires in real life are made out of copper. But yeah, these also have their slabs and their stair variants, both types. I just didn't grab the normal copper. And you can smelt down copper ore into the copper ingot, and copper ore can be mined down in the depths. Next we have the lightning rod. The lightning rod can be crafted with 3 copper ingots, and you only get 1 from that, which seems a bit expensive, but you know, yeah, that's just life. And we set the weather to thunder, then we can see that this actually will conduct some lightning here in a second. Got some lightning over there, but we want it over here. I'm gonna mine all this. Come on. It takes a hot second, but it should happen. And also, for those of you who are wondering, it does not absorb channeling lightning that you get from the channeling enchant on a trident. So it does not absorb that, which is both good and bad, because it can be used for trolling and stuff like that, but it also makes it so you don't, it makes it so you can still zap things, like charge a creeper when you're not near your base. Alright, so it's not currently getting any lightning at the moment, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it, but it does indeed actually work. Next things next, we have the candle, which can be stacked up to 4 in 1 block, sort of like the sea pickles, and they come in multiple different varieties, like you can dye them. You can dye them all into magical colors. See, we got light green. It comes in all the different variants, but yeah, just gonna clear that. Yeah, so these are kind of cool, and I think if you use a flint and steel, you might be able to light them, but I don't know. Yeah, flint and steel lights them, but I don't know if they burn down or not. I didn't look that much into it, but they do indeed light. I need to grab the Spyglass. I forgot to put the Spyglass in that chest. But yeah, next up we have the Spyglass, which the Spyglass is basically just naturally in-game optifine. It's got a little bit of crappy sun flare on it, which it'd be cool if the sun flare actually followed the sun, but that might be a bit too hard for a game like Minecraft to do. But yeah, if you press F1, it does get rid of the effect, but you still get the noise, which is kind of cool. Dun 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 dun. For those of you who like the optifine zoom, you don't need that anymore. So yeah, hop on back down here, dump that in the chest. A few more features we have to go over, which is lava can now be placed into cauldrons. The way you do that is just place a cauldron down, put some lava in it, and yeah, if we grab a chicken spawn egg, I'll show you a cool little feature with this, is that a hopper can pick up the chicken from inside it. Hoppers do a semi-decent job, but hopper minecart will actually pick up all of the items, while a normal hopper will only pick up some. So if we do a bunch of chickens, it's probably only gonna have like 5 in it. 4. See, we definitely did more than 4. But yeah, basically that's a cool thing, and you can probably make a overly sized chicken thing with that. Why is this here? Oh, it's supposed to have the tinted glass in it. So yeah, they added a new type of glass which is called Tinted Glass. I don't think they showed this off in the preview, but yeah, it works just like normal glass. The only thing that it does differently is that it blocks light. It blocks light like a solid block would, but you can still see through it, so that'll be useful for mob farms, the overhead top of them, which it'll be extremely expensive, so I think slabs are still probably the way to go, but it might look really cool, so I'm thinking it might be more useful with just a replacement for ice and leaves to like do a shade effect in the sky. But yeah, on to the next thing. If we there's a cool new feature with shulkers, and that's if they shoot each other with a projectile, there is a low chance that it spawns another shulker. So if I just hop over into survival and they start shooting at me, if I can just get one to hit the other one with a projectile. Oh no, I got hit. Now I just gotta hold on, I'll give myself some milk. Milk, and then I'll just duplicate a bunch of it, and then I can go back into, yeah, and then we can just try and get another shulker. So if we just run around, then we should be able to get one to hit the other. See, we got one to hit the other there, and yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen because it is indeed a really low chance. See, it worked right there. Yeah, so there wasn't originally 3 shulkers here, but that is a really cool feature. So it looks like it must have spawned it onto one of these grass blocks. I'm guessing this one, because it's the closest, that one, or one of the other ones. But yeah, that's a new feature in the game. So I'm just gonna /kill at E. Oops. Why did I do a space? E. There we go. Kills everything. And yeah, that is everything that I know of that was added in the 1.1720W45A snapshot. Yeah, a lot of cool things, and we can definitely expect to be seeing more cave stuff in the upcoming updates. We currently just have the geodes, and for those of you who are wondering, no, they have not done anything to the mountains yet. There's a mountain biome just over here. I'll go show you guys that nothing has changed with the mountains. They're still just as ugly as before, but they have added a new biome, I believe, unless if it's actually been in the biome or the game for a while. But if we just scroll down, or if we do mountain, no, I meant to do mountain edge is a new biome, I do believe. It might not be, but still. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'm a floating head. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been SuperBoyGamer, and hopefully you enjoyed. I'll be updating you guys on all the latest snapshots as they come out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.